when you are planning survival, you must also bear in mind that if you plan only to survive, you will probably not make it. So you must plan survival at the same time saying, how will I take advantage that this crisis is presenting to me? I never lose the opportunity to take advantage of any crisis.
You presently sit on at least 10 boards and chair over half of that number. It's a challenging time for businesses the world over. Headwinds are here. 2020 started with geographical uncertainties in the Middle East. The year progressed with trade war between major superpowers, which worsened global business and consumer confidence. And of course, it's generally slowed down industrial production. Then came COVID-19. A recent report I came across states that 94% of Fortune 1000 across the globe have been impacted and are currently experiencing significant disruption. I published 2 articles on that in LinkedIn, but I would like to get your perspective. What advice do you have for entrepreneurs, for business owners, for decision makers, not just to survive this meltdown, but to come out stronger?
Well, I think the first thing is what you said. You need to survive. Yeah, because if you don't survive, you can't even be stronger. So you need to have that cutting edge ability to do what you need to do for you to survive. This is not the time for sentiment. This is not the time for you to be undecided about what you want to do. So this is the time for you to overreact. This is the time to do all those things that will just allow your business to remain as a going concern. Unfortunately, I've seen some business owners, some entrepreneurs who are not able to make the call that is required. You see them saying, yeah, but rather than reduce staff by this, maybe I should do. They are looking at options, middle of the road options. But frankly, this is not the time for middle of the road option, except if you have a strong balance sheet that can allow you to do a middle of the road option. You can, and again, I think what people miss is that they don't believe that you can be tough and also show love. So some entrepreneurs are always, they shy away from laying off staff, paying staff half salary. It's about conversation. It's about openness. It's about opening the fact to them. Let the fact space be clear to everybody. So I think it is very important, because when you are going through this survival process, you also need to carry your employees along, and you also need to make sure that in case your situation gets better, even the employees that you fire, they will be willing to leave their new employment back to you because of the way you have dealt with them when they are exiting your company. So people shouldn't mix those two things up. It is tough love, but be open, let people see the fact space. In fact, in situations like this, you can develop the fact space with some of your employees and let your employees also become your mouthpiece as an entrepreneur so that they can understand it, they can defend the action with their families, etc., etc. So, but when you are planning survival, you must also bear in mind that if you plan only to survive, you will probably not make it. So you must plan survival at the same time saying, how will I take advantage that this crisis is presenting to me? I never lose the opportunity to take advantage of any crisis. So those are the sort of things I believe that entrepreneurs need to start to ask themselves, what am I learning in this crisis? And how can I really turn this learning into a long-term advantage for me? So for me, those are the two key things. Make sure you can survive, be very brutal about survival, but also it will be a waste if you miss the opportunities that this crisis presents for you. I also would like to thank you for giving me the opportunity to share some of my own experiences. I don't know how you intend to do this recording, but my desire and prayer is that whoever listen to these stories should be able to get something that will be of benefit to them. Thank you so much.